And roll those shoulders up, back and down, big movements, arms stretching, chest stretching, shoulders opening, abs grow into it as you turn it into a little bit of a cat-cow, a couple more. And then we start our step touch. In a moment, we're going to take 2 steps to your right. In 4, 3, here you go. Have a little hamstring curl on the inside leg, the one where you're headed next. All right, we're going to stay in place, hamstrings only. Bring your elbows into your sides, palms are facing down, and you're going to use your best isometric contraction to press through your triceps. Now, you can do it every other time, but just notice which leg is curling when you do that, or you can double it up and do with every leg curl. But don't forget to really press it out. So you may end up just doing a small range of motion. It's not about bending, it's more about stretching it back. Even maybe leave your arms straight and just do this. Pulsing to the back. And then add a tiny bend at the back. There we go. Last few. 4, 3, 2. Come back to step touch. And then we're going to bring that step in front. We're going to open our arms and do a kind of lat pull as your toe taps. And we're going to keep that going, but we'll change it to a knee lift with a pull down. And then we're going to bring it up and over. Knee starts to come across. Keep the elbows high. Try to bring the knee toward the elbow, not the elbow to the knee. In a moment, we're going to stay on the right and double time it in 4, 3, 2. Four more. Beautiful step touch. And then we're going to turn that into a step touch to your left in 4, 3, 2. Here you go. Add that hamstring if you want. Last time, and then you'll stay at your hamstrings, elbows grip your sides, bring your hands down already toward your side. And once they're by your side, press back and back and back. Good. Hands can come back. We're going to turn that back into our step touch. And then tap in front, sorry. And lat pull. And knee lift. And up and over you go. In a moment, we'll stay on the left and double time. In 4, 3, 2, here you go. Last one, step touch only. Woo, make it a little wider step, add a little dip in the middle, and then come to center. Hands on your thighs for support, round through your cat, and inhale through your cow. Rolling and extending. And we're going to drop that right shoulder in, look up over the left. And then back to center, drop the left shoulder and look over the right. One more time to the right. And one more time to the left. And back through center, roll into your cat, extend into your cow, shoulders back and down, hands to your heart. Big deep breath in and bring it down. All right. Let's grab that ball. We're gonna just start with calf work, but we're gonna do some single legs. So have your chair handy, might not need it at first. Walk those feet in so that they're in parallel. So you don't want your legs way out like that. You want to be squeezing that ball below your knees and above your ankles. So below your knees, above your ankles, not at your thighs. And then we raise up on those toes, heels pause at the top and gentle lower. Up and gentle lower. Do your best not to rock backwards when you lower those heels. You can do what you want with your hands, hold them here, bring them here, bring them overhead. You can do a little one arm, hold and down, one arm, hold and down. That makes you stay up a little bit longer. Couple more here. Just challenge yourself, see how long you can stay up, maybe on every other one. Beautiful, last time, see if you can stay up. And then gently lower. All right, as I mentioned, we're gonna do a little single leg. We're gonna go ahead and move that ball up between your thighs now. Left toes are pointed, right leg, all the weight is on. You might have your right hand on your chair, just try not to press on it too much. And up we go with that one leg. And you might not need that chair, but if you're like dropping, not like dropping, but if you're dropping, then give yourself that chair. Your toes can tap down, just don't put any weight on that left side. Couple more. Hopefully you're feeling these. And then we stay up on this side and we challenge ourselves to press even higher through that right foot, higher and higher and higher. Yikes! Let's do that other leg before we stretch those calves out. Weight on your left foot, right toes are pointed. Again, very gentle on that chair. Maybe you don't even need it, but again, if you're falling down, as I am, then maybe you give it a little press with your fingers so you can stay up for that moment. And then whatever you want with your arms. Almost there. Last two. And on that last one, we come up, we hold, we see if we can press even higher, as high as you can go, pushing that front of the ankle a little bit forward and bring it down. Oh, yikesy, yikesy. All right, let's go left leg forward, right leg back. Toes are pointed straight ahead. Bend the right knee and lunge into it. Left leg is straight, pushing that, or sorry, right leg is straight, pushing that right heel down. And hips instead of back are with you. And then finally bend that right knee to take it deeper into your soleus muscle. Roll up on the toes, pivot the toes out. If your right hip went with them, put those headlights facing center and then lunge into that left knee. And then bend that knee. Roll up, turn the toes in and the heel out. Lunge, and this is the delicious one in my opinion. And bend that knee. And roll up. Right leg forward, left leg back, toes pointed straight ahead. Challenge yourself to keep the heel on the ground, even though you're lunging into that right leg. Make sure that booty isn't sticking out. It came with you, so you've got that long stretch from your left arm down to your left heel. You can bring that left arm up for additional stretch if you want. See if you can feel the difference. And then bend that knee. Roll up, toes roll out, heel rolls in, hips square up, lunge. And then that knee, left knee. roll up, toe in, heel out, lunge it, press that heel down. Good, bend that left knee. Ah, beautiful, bring that up. And now we'll go into a little bit of quad and glute work. I guess I have no cat to sit on the mat, so. Ball in front of your right thigh and behind your left. You may or may not need this chair. You can have it there. You're gonna bend that right knee so the left toes tap forward and then stand back up. So you're gonna reach forward and stand back up. So ball is in front of the right and behind the left hamstring. Arms stay at center, or you can add some vertebra arms. 2 more. Last one, leave it there. See if you can lift that foot, stay in that bent right knee, glute, quad working for 3, 2, 1. Bring it up. Now it's directly in between your legs. You're gonna reach out with your left foot, not so much that you lose the ball, but as much as you can, and then you're gonna try and pick the foot up, flex it, squeeze in without touching down, inner thigh work. Reach, flex, lift, squeeze. Reach, flex, lift, squeeze. Now there's a lot going on to me. So you can stay with the arms here. You could add some arms out, but don't forget what's going on in that lower body. So it's step out, flex, squeeze in. Step out, flex, squeeze in. Good. Last 2. Because we get to do this again. And bring that up. All right, now you're gonna move so that your right leg is in front and your left leg is behind. The ball is in front of your left quad and behind your right hamstring. So again, we're gonna reach back with that left leg as far as we can without losing the ball and then tuck in. You're gonna feel this a bit more on that right glute. Whatever you want with your arms, as you know, when your leg goes back, if your arms go up, that creates a little extra resistance. You're welcome to do that. They can go halfway up, all the way up, 1 arm or 2 arms. Just 2 more of these. And last one, reach it back and bring it up. Ouch. We'll stretch that out in a minute. You have another side to do. If you were using your chair, switch it over. And then that ball goes right where it just was, which is in front of that left thigh and behind the right. So you bend the left knee, tap with the right toes. Again, hands whatever you want. Do more. Last one, leave it there. So you can lift that leg off the ground, hold 4, 3, 2, and 1. And then ball directly between your legs. And this is that reach out, lift the foot up, flex, squeeze in. Reach out, lift the foot up, flex, and squeeze in. Keep going on that, please. It's okay. Two more. And beautiful, now we go, that last one, ball is behind the left leg and in front of the right. And we reach back, bending into that left knee, adding those arms, lifting if you want, all the way, part of the way, up a little, whatever works for you to feel that in that left glute. Last one. And bring that up. All right, let's use that chair to get some stretching before we move on. You can set the ball there if you want. Right leg is going to come across the chair. If it's more comfortable, you can certainly cross it over your left leg. Or you can use the chair to help you get that outer hip stretch. You might even be able to slide the shin further across your chair. Bend that left knee, get that tailbone long and flat. So look in the camera, make sure you're not rounded, you wanna be nice and extended. So if the chair's too low, feel free to use your leg. And then roll under. And up you go. From there, cross that right leg over the left. Hand on the left hip, arms to the left, hips to the right. And back through center. Left leg goes across the chair, you might even be able to scoot it a little further. Then the right knee, tailbone sticks out, shoulders squeeze down your spine. And then roll it under. And then extend it, get that tailbone up, get those shoulders together, and lift it up. Left ankle over right, hips go left, arms go right. All right, and then you probably want to spin your chair around so the high side is towards you. Ball is going to go behind your right leg. You're going to glue those knees together, right? So you look like that, no separation. Flexing through that hamstring, and we're just going to curl it, curl it, curl it. It should be pretty intense with those knees together. That brings some of the work into those medial hamstrings, longer, skinnier, not as big as that biceps femoris that's in the center. Last two, last one, squeeze it there. Then we're going to be opening to the side and coming down. Now you can do that whichever way is comfortable for you, facing the chair, side to the chair. Make sure that left knee is bent as you do this. And then you're going to lift the leg up and you're going to squeeze really hard, holding that hamstring curl. And then we're going to add those together. Lift up, squeeze in. Lift up, squeeze in. Lift up, squeeze in. Lift up, squeeze in. Two more, up and squeeze. Up and squeeze. Last time, up and squeeze. Woo. Release the ball. Right leg goes out, left knee bends, tailbone long, toes roll up. And then bring that down. And the ball goes behind that left knee. Glue your knees together, bend the right knee, hamstring curl. Abs in, spine tall. Last two, last one. Lift it up, give it a squeeze so you're flaring to the side. Try not to tip into your right hip as you do that. And lift it up, hold it there, squeeze. And then we add that in. Lift, squeeze, and down. Lift, squeeze, and down. Just a couple of these. And last two. And relax. Woo! Fall in the chair. Bend your right knee, left leg straight. Send that tailbone out, trying to take any tuck out of it. And bring it up. And then we're going to bring that ball back between our quadriceps. We're going to walk those feet in as close as we can squeeze them in without, hurting ourselves. We come up on those tippy toes, bend the knees forward toward the chair, slide down an imaginary wall with your tailbone, squeeze the ball as hard as you can, come up. So that's all we're doing to start with. There's a pause at the bottom, so you really get a deeper squeeze on the ball. You're squeezing it the whole time. Try to be a little gentle with your hands on that chair, but use it so that you are getting the work in the quads. Just two more. Last one, leave it down, squeeze, 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 and squeeze. Woo, relax that. All right, we're gonna head down to the ground. You're gonna bring your ball with you. And initially we'll be seated, so if your heart rate's still up a little bit, it'll take a moment. We'll give ourselves a moment for that to come down. So the ball squishes right at your sacrum. You won't need your chair anymore. You're just gonna lean back on that ball. You're not up and over it. You're just using it for support. But being halfway back like this, we hope that you feel your abs. And then let's challenge by arms going out or out into a T, V, cactus, overhead. You choose a challenging position for your arms. Lower them before you try to move up. You're not going to come all the way up or that ball might move away. Exhale to hinge back. Do something challenging with your arms on the inhale. Exhale, lower the hands to come up. Inhale at the top. Exhale to lower. Inhale, some movement with your arms while you hold this. Exhale, come back up again. Inhale. Exhale to hinge. Inhale to reach. And just keep that going for me. You have 4 more, please. And when you finish that 4th one, you're going to move the ball a little further back so it goes from your sacrum to your low back. And then you'll tippy toe your feet in. And then you're going to hold on to them. So your knees are tucked in right up against your chest. Lift those legs tabletop so you can see your toes. Now here's the challenge. You're going to let go, but you can support yourself. Keep the knees together and keep them close. So if they moved way far away, kind of readjust yourself. And it's just a simple side to side. You can always add the can movement if you want. Don't have to. And if you want to, you can go straight legs pendulum. So you're going to make a choice here. We're just going to do a few of these. And then next time you come to center, you're moving that ball between your shoulder blades so it keeps traveling up your spine. It should put you in the perfect position so that your head is above the ball and you're in a nice alignment. Give me a couple of fingers, just maybe your peace sign fingers at the edges of your skull for support. If you have some neck issues or vertigo, you're probably not going to go full range up and over this ball. Right now, your forehead should be basically close to parallel with the ceiling or a little slanted, but you're not looking down at your legs, you're looking up. Inhale here. Without pulling on your neck, allow the head to lower without lifting that chin. And then the ribs will come up, and then you're going to push them into the ball to lift back to the starting position. So it's not a movement of the head moving up and down with the chin. It's the head just staying in this neutral position, lots of support going up and down. So I'm modifying this. It's not a good idea for me to go up and over. If you want more challenge, you can squeeze your biceps against your ear and straighten your arms to make a longer lever. As you continue, if you want to progress, when you come up, you can lift one knee and bring it in towards you. The knee comes toward you, not you coming into the knee. And if you want the final progression, I'm going through these quickly. Your knees would be in tabletop the whole time, lots of balance, or you can even extend that leg when you come up. So again, I'm going to be a little safer and not go up and over that ball. So you make your choice of what you want to do. Please don't let me see that elbow come to that knee. You owe me money if that elbow touches that knee. So keep those elbows wide, please. You don't want to bring them across your body. It's not a twisting motion. So you come straight up, not a twisting motion, just straight up. Although, you can turn that into your crisscross. And whatever you're doing, finish that up, move that ball out from under you, and you are now putting it on your tummy, or if you need to, on your rib cage. If you can create a valley with your abdominals at your belly button, then the ball will settle there. If that doesn't work for you, put it on your rib cage. So the ball is going to stay in place as we move that lower body. So that's just that kinesthetic feedback. We're going to stack those legs into tabletop. So knees right above your hips, abs drawn in, low back doesn't move, toe touch exercise, one leg at a time, nice and slowly. Thigh moves away from your body, knee stays in 90-degree angles. Or for a little extra challenge, you can make it a heel tap. And if you want the next level, legs together, toe touch, so doubling up on the resistance, or legs together, heel flex. And next level, toes apart, heels together, wide lever. And your final challenge would be a long lever, which means legs are straight, either using single leg or heels together, toes rotated, open, Pilates feet, up and down you go. Now, we're only going to do a couple more of whichever version you're doing because this was the warm-up easy one. Next version, bridge up and put that ball underneath your tailbone and be really good about not putting it under your low back. We don't want an arch. We want it underneath your glutes. And then you lift your legs tabletop and you might realize that ball is challenging. Pull your abs in, tuck your hips, and then lift your arms. So that's your first challenge, is to just stay here holding this, keeping those arms up. If you want to add on, then you try moving a thigh away. Please don't go all the way with your toe to the ground, because that would absolutely put your back in an arch or what we call spinal extension. We're trying to not do that. We're using those abs for stability, lots of little muscles working. Heels can go. You can try that double leg if you want. You can make it heel flex. You can widen that stance. And once again, that final option would be with that ball underneath you to try long legs, single or double. So again, you have lots of options here. I'm coming down, you're going to stay up. Just give me 4 more of whatever you're doing, please. And then you'll bridge up, move that ball out from under you for a moment. And then we're going to move into last little bit of glute work with a bridge. So both feet go on that ball, toes are up and over, heels are behind, so sort of like a bird perch. Your knees are going to want to open, so glue them together, hands down, lift up. Now, you might find that is good enough. If you want more, you lift your hands up. And you might already feel how much those muscles need to work to keep you from wobbling all around. Now you could stay there, or you could try a little tuck and lift of the hips. You could try rolling the ball, small, in and out, small range of motion. And then we'll come down because we have 2 more rounds. We're going to go into single leg, but if that's not working for you, you're going to go right back to what we just did. If you want to do single leg, left heel is on the back of the ball, left toes are up, so a 90-degree angle at your ankle. Use your right foot to lift yourself up. And then we're going to keep our hands down unless you choose to stay here, in which you'd want to definitely hover your hands and try rolling that ball forward and back. Otherwise, hands stay down and suddenly that right knee comes in, or you can go long leg, right leg. And now, again, we have those options. We could lift and lower the hip, we could roll the ball in and out, or you could lift and lower that leg. And of course, you could do all 3 of those, or pick 2 of them, or just hang out here. And then right knee in, place it down. Oi! Left hamstring will get love in just a minute. All right, right foot on the ball, heel back, toes up, press into your left leg to come up. Hover the hands if you're choosing to stay here and roll the ball in and out, or hands onto the mat, left knee in. You can leave it there, or you can extend it, and then you can make your choice. Hips go up and down, ball goes out and in, leg goes down and up, you choose. And relax. Hey, leave the ball. Bring each knee in one hand. Bring those knees toward towards your shoulders. And maybe kick one a little bit, just really gently, flex through the other, just gentle, small little kicks, getting some movement through that hamstring before we give it a nicer stretch. and then left foot on the ground, and then reach with that right leg off to the side, flex and point, maybe circle that ankle, bring it down, left leg, same thing. And then hug both knees in, take a little rock side to side. And we're just gonna finish off with our challenging plank series with the ball. So we'll start semi-nicely. You're gonna be on one side, facing the front, shoulder pushes back and down, use those lats. As always, your options are all 10 toes in the air, hip off the ground, top leg in front, bottom leg behind, or stack them up. Whichever you choose, then you're gonna put your ball where it barely touches your body. It might be hip or thigh. Give it a little love and then get off of it. So it's like a swish, lift, swish, lift. Actually, don't swish, just tap the ball and lift up. Please don't go, oh, this is your pet ball. Don't squish your ball. Now, you guys know what's coming probably. You can stay with this. You can take a break. You can come back to it. But your final option for the side plank on this side will be that balance, which means I'm going to put my bottom foot on the ball, leave a lot of space for my top foot, arch of my top foot, and then lift it up, stretch it long, straighten out those legs, and lift up. Now you're higher, so try and get that hip higher. Nice. All right, whenever you're ready, don't let me rush you. You can come down and switch to the other side. So again, we're going to protect the shoulder. Push it back, press it down, use those lats, create space. Option one is all 10 toes. Whoops. Roll up in the air, side of the thigh, or top leg in front of the bottom, or stack them up. It's your pet ball. Let it know you're there. You love it. Get off of it. Love it. Off. Love. Off. Love. Off. Small movement. If you feel it in your shoulder, that range of motion is a little bit too big. You're going to keep going if you want, or keep going, even if you don't want. I'm just kidding. That I'm just previewing the next move, or you can join me. Bottom ankle goes on first. Lots of space for the top foot, and then up you go. Straighten out your legs once you get there, and lift that top arm. And whenever you're ready, you're going to put the ball in the center of your mat. Put your belly button on it. Bring your hands into skis. So elbows under shoulders, hands in parallel rather than a tripod. Shoulders back and down. Lift off that ball, right? So your hips come up. You're barely touching that ball. And you can do that same movement. Tap and lift, tap and lift, tap and lift. Make it small. Option to roll on the tops of your thighs. Do that same thing. An option to tuck the toes and press through the heels and do that same thing. Or roll the ball forward and back without creating a flat tire. Just don't go so far forward that you feel it too much in the fronts of your shoulders. You can continue whatever you have chosen to do. If you want to move to the final level of this plank, it's a pike plank. So tops of your feet or ankles are on the ball. Press up in your plank, and then option to drop your head, look down at your feet, and roll up into your pike, and then bring it back out again. And roll it up, and bring it back out again. Those are the two I'm demoing today. So you've got lots of options. I'm going to give you another 30 seconds. Last 15 of whatever you're doing, or you're already napping, whatever. And relax. As you lie down, you can bend your knees side to side, windshield wiper, or you can put that ball back on your heels and come down in your shell stretch. You would put your forehead all the way down. I'm not doing that full one right now. And then we'll do just a little extension work. So you're going to come down onto your abs. I'm propping up. You're going to come all the way down. So do not look at me, just listen to the words. You're lying all the way down, you're not propped up on your elbows. So you're gonna stretch one leg long and then the other, kneecaps lift, toes press down. So you're gonna be down here like this, I don't wanna stay here too long. Pubic bone into the ground, belly button lifts, shoulders slide down your spine, and then you press to lift up and reach back out again and pull back and press and hold at the top. That's what you're doing. It's not about your low back. So I probably shouldn't really see you. It's more about your shoulders. Slide them down your spine and press into the ball. Slide them down your spine and press into the ball. So it's a glide and a press. You're going to do 4 more for me, please. And then after that last one, once again, you can choose, move the ball out of the way, head down, windshield wiper your legs side to side, or you can press back. And that's where we're finishing before we roll over onto our spine for stretching. So whenever you are comfortable, roll onto your back, put the ball behind your right knee, and give it a nice hug in, please. And you're going to bring that knee towards your right shoulder, give it a circle, and go the other way. Bring that knee in close to your armpit, feel that deeper stretch, flex through the right heel. And then reach down with your right hand, pull those toes back, use your left hand to push the ball up against the calf and the hamstring. You can manipulate that foot and ankle a little bit. And then we're going to straighten the leg, roll the ball to the hamstring, flex through the heel, get a nice straight leg, shoulders out of your ears. If you're able, straighten that left leg out and flex through that heel. And then push the right leg against the ball and release it. And then just slowly lower that right leg. And then bend that right knee, foot on the ground, ball behind that left, and bring it over to your left. Give it a nice circle, and go the other way. And then give it a tug in, flex through the toes, reach down, pull them back, press hamstring down, calf perpendicular with you, move through that foot and ankle, and then flex through the left heel, ball against the hamstring. If you're able, stretch the right leg out and flex, and push your hamstring against the ball, and release. And then let's bring that ball to the left side. Bend both knees again, right ankle crosses the left thigh. Press open in a figure 4. Feel free to thread your needle, grabbing your left hamstring or your left shin. And then bring that right knee all the way across the left, give it a hug. Right hand can go down. You can bring those legs up and over to your left shoulder. If you want to, put the left foot on the ground, and for an easier twist, put the ball underneath your right knee, so it's not as deep of a twist. If you want to go further, move that ball out of the way and let your body twist further to the left. And then press it back up and over, uncross your legs. Move the ball to the right side, left ankle over the right thigh. Reach for the right hamstring or right calf for a deeper stretch. And then left knee all the way over the right, give it a hug in. Pull it towards the right, left arm goes to the side. And you can stick with that. You can put the right foot on the ground. You can bring that ball to support the left knee in an easy twist, or you can move it out of the way. Then however you want to get there, you're going to meet me on your hands and knees, please. And we'll undulate forward and back. Cow and cat. And then Center it up, tuck your toes, hover your knees, and then press up and back, pedal it out. Wide stance, walk it back, hands on your thighs, roll through your cat and cow again. Big deep breath in, and curtsy.